It's just another expiration Friday, yeah. Checking on my trades, whoa. Hoping to find a pile of money. Let's check in on those trades on this expiration Friday, September 15th, 20 and the 23 on the Mayan calendar, 10:46 a.m. That is Farm Fields of Valparaiso, Indiana time. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at it now. We do have this Apple 175 put, and it's a battle, isn't it? Because it's around 175, trading today at 174.81. So we'll keep an eye on that today. Check on the Apple, and we'll decide if we're going to roll it, or if it does go above 175, we will definitely let it ride out into the sunset at full profit. My current thesis on Apple is we should see a continued dip into the high 160s before taking the escalator up to $200 bills. Where do you even come up with that? Just, reading and studying and thinking. You don't do any studying. I do. I actually enjoy it. I love to look through the different companies, balance sheets, financials, earnings, history, forecasts, outlook, all that good stuff. I don't know why. I never did ever in my life before. That's because you had your head buried in that real estate for a quarter century. That's true. Albemarle looking good here, 99% on the profits, then the 177.50 puts. British American Tobacco, the 34 calls sitting pretty, 87.5%. But we did already today roll. I had two 33s on the board, so I did roll those out to the next expiration. And British American is a monthly, so the next expiration is October 20th. And for doing so, I only collected $20. But the reason I did it is very fundamentally simple. If we go to the B to the T to the I, British American Tobacco. The reason I rolled it out, because I was already in the profit. Hold on, I'm going to pause because my lady friend is calling in right now. And we're back. We'll do it live. Okay, so British Tobacco, British American Tobacco. The reason that I rolled that out, basically, 35 days or so to October 20th and only collected $20, even though I could have let them go at 33 and had some profit there from selling the call and share appreciation. I wanted that next dividend, and it's right around the corner. So the next dividend is, ex-dividend date is 9/28, and that's really the only thing I pay attention to. The payout date is not a big deal to me because those checks always come, but I want to make sure I'm qualified at the date of September 28th, which is just a couple of weeks away. 70 cents. So, that was, I think I have like 600 shares of British American, but only 200 of those were the ones at the 33 strike. The rest are at the 34. So that 200 shares, that's $140, right? Plus the $20 I collected. So if you do the math, and we went like 35 days out, so that's $6,600 in cashish that is tied up in those 200 shares. So 140 plus 20 is 160, right? Divided by the 6,600, divided by 35 days, multiplied by 365 on a very boring stock that doesn't have a lot of beta, which is great for these types of trades. It's a 25% annualized just on that portion of the trade. So that's a no-brainer. Go back to the board. Colgate is at 75. We have a $75 call at 98% profit. And I think Colgate is at what? Let's guess. 73 and change. 73 and change. Oh, it's down a bit though. It was up today just a little bit, and I was going to roll that, but we'll keep watching it. If it does go green, we'll roll the Colgate. That's the type of toothpaste I use. So why not own the company? But if it remains red, if it's down today into red at all, I'm not going to do anything because, Robinhood sometimes sticks it to you on your ability to make trades close roll, because it's only 5-cent increments. So I'm not going to pay $5 to close that when I could just let it ride out into the sunset, wait for a green day, and then sell that call again. So that is our current thesis on Colgate. Canadian Solar, we have $26 puts and $25 puts, both of which are sitting real pretty. Devon not doing what I thought it would do today, because oil is up just a tick, red across the rest of the board. But Devon is down today. It's currently at $50.04. So I don't necessarily understand that. May look into it further, but not at this moment, because right now we're sitting pretty with our 13 call contracts, 97% profit. And then we have 300 shares on the sidelines waiting for another green day. Enphase 115 puts, doing real nice, getting good grades. Future so bright there. Gilead, didn't I try to roll these the other day and it didn't happen? So let's see what it looks like now. Is Gilead green or red today? It is a red by 1.5%. So we'll just let those ride out into the sunset at $79, and then we will live to trade another day on the Gilead Sciences. And Johnson & Johnson, it was over 164 at the open today, and then it's gone downtown since then. Currently rolling in at 162.71. It won't take a great deal of convincing just to let these be called away at 162.50, and then watching Johnson & Johnson to make another dip and then re-enter. So we'll watch that. Currently, though, if I was to decide right now, like if I never came back to the board to make any adjustments or trades, I would let those shares be called away. So that's that on Johnson & Johnson. Merck, 95%. That's probably red today also. Just barely, though. I mean, there could be some, and it would be 1 cent to roll. So if we did roll, if it could easily tip back into the green. If we rolled the Merck now, those at the same number, the 111 calls. So, there's nothing there for me as far as share appreciation, because I could go to 112, but Merck isn't going to 112 anytime soon, according to what I see. And I was assigned those shares. It was part of an early training wheel trade. I was assigned those shares at 111. So that's why I keep just messing around with the 111 strike. We can collect $84 today. We could collect $84. And what does that put us in? So if we're looking at, what is that, 44,400? Because it's 4 contracts. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so 44,400. So if we had $84 divided by 44,400 divided by 7 days times 365, 9.8%. Hello. So we'll likely let those roll into the sunset at 111 and then look to trade another day when maybe Merck is up to 109 plus, maybe, higher, hopefully higher. Microvast, we do have this already on the board. The Microvast, they're a battery company, and they're working with commercial electric vehicles and battery storage components. And I like the cut of their jib. They're in revenue, but, still far from net profit. But they get a nice upside. I saw an analyst rate them, gave them an upgrade and price target of $8. So I was like, hey, you know what? Let me look into that company. I like what I saw. And we're at 90% profit at the $2 puts, and Microvast is trading just over $2. So I can collect some serious cash for trading that. But let's see what we'd have to do to get it done. Yeah, so it is a monthly, 35 days out. At the $2, because see, it's trading right now at 205. And I have no idea, but I don't imagine it's going to breach one or into the under $2 between now and September. But I have no idea. I really don't. Then why are you messing with it? Because none of us can actually predict what the market's going to do. We just have our thoughts, our conviction, our feelings, and then we trade according to what we have in that and what we see. And what I see in Microvast is some tremendous potential 4 to 5 bagger upside, but it could be just, smoke and mirrors. So let's click through just to see what's up. See this is low likelihood to fill at the 180. What if we went down just 1 cent to 170 and rolled that out 35 days? So there's that. So it looks like we got it at 170. Let's just make sure. Let's confirm. And it should pop up. Oh, we got the 180. So we got the 180, right, on $2,000 of collateral. So 180 divided by $2,000 collateral divided by $35 in the extended roll, 365. So that's it's 93% annualized. Write it down on your little sheet of paper. Let's write it down. Hold on 1 second. We rolled that put, stayed with the $2 strike, 10 contracts, 10/20 expiration, collected $180. So right now, let's see, I was at $409 for the day before I clicked record, plus 180. So we're at 589. Okay, so that's 47.91 plus 180. Oh, I hear the cleaning guy. Cleaning guy is here. Carlos is here. He does such a great job with the house, helps out my sweet pumpkin pants lady who's getting her nails done right now. So that with that trade, we're at 49.71 for the week as far as premium that has been collected. So here's our weekly board. Let's check out the weekly board. I'll leave my big head there for now. So there's today. So we'll add the Microvast. We rolled the P, $2, 10 contracts, 10/20. It's a monthly, and we did collect 180 for it. So the reason we collect 180 is because it is high beta. It is risque, as they say. So again, today, what that puts us at is down here. You can see it, $589. And then if we look at the rest, yesterday we collected 942. Wednesday was 681. Tuesday was 1235, and then Monday was 1524. On the premium, and we've already had a nice little run of dividends this week as well. So I'll save all the dividend and interest information until the end of the month. So that is that. What else we got on the board? Let's get back up here. So now Microvast is rolled out. Where were we? Why does Robinhood do that to me? Where I got to do this? Refresh that screen to get all the trades up because it is expiration Friday. Oh, funny story. This morning, I call this work, which everyone in my life laughs at. So I told Stacy, I said, I'm going to go up to work a little early today, up to the Fortress of Solitude Studios. And I said, do you know why? And she looked at me with a sparkle in her eye and she says, because it's just another expiration Friday. And I basically had tears of joy in my eyes because of my sweetheart. And, my best fan of all time is my wife as well. So I've always said this, I tell the kids, and I've told you this before, 2 biggest decisions you'll make in life. 1, who you spend it with, AKA your spouse or better half or significant other. And, side note to that would be friends. And then what you do for a living. What you do for a living. Those 2 choices will make a significant impact on your happiness and your trajectory for reaching your potential in life. And even from day one, old Sweet Pants has been my number one fan. So I don't want to almost get choked up thinking about it. 25 years of marital bliss. Hold on, let me let me get the dampness out of my eyes. It must be allergies, right, Bart? Yeah, it couldn't be anything else. So continuing down, Johnson & Johnson, Merck. Okay, so NVIDIA, 435 puts. I think NVIDIA still has some downside in it. It's leveled out after I think 4 consecutive days of putting pressure on me. Under pressure. So I will let NVIDIA 435 ride out into the sunset because it's currently at 93% profit. NVIDIA trading at 442. So look at that. It's down 3% today. Hopefully I won't have to hang on for dear life. And I could roll that for some serious cashish, but I'm going to let it play out at the moment. 103 puts on Oracle is at 97% profit. The Penn 5 contracts on Penn at 95% profit. 950 puts, 10 of those contracts. Quiet Riot only showing 88% profit, but that's based on volatility, and Riot must be down today. Come on, feel the noise. Girls, rock your boys. We get loud. It is down 2.37%, but nowhere near putting pressure on our 950 puts. So good there. Actually, could be a rolling opportunity because it's showing 1 penny. Let's check it out. I'd roll the 950 again on Riot all day, every day, and twice on a Sunday. So if we rolled the Quiet Riot, we'd collect $80, right? 80 on 9,500. Okay, $80 on 9,500 collateral, 7 more days, and 43% annualized. Quiet Riot. So let's see if 80 is actually feasible to roll this to the same put of 950. Yeah, so it's showing us low likelihood. I bet if we put it on the board, it'll fill, though, at some point today. Let's put it on the board and see what happens. It already filled. Volatility. Okay, we got Quiet Riot, roll P, 950, strike, 10 contracts, 922. My brother's birthday, expiration, and we did collect $80. So we got that going for us. Back to the big board. Refresh my big Mac screen. What are we watching over here? We're watching Enovix Corporation. We're watching Unity. We're watching Datadog. We're watching Palantir. Also have my eye on Zscaler, Pinterest, AMD, SoundHound. Man, you're all over the board. Not really. Been watching all of those all week. Okay, Starbucks. A minute ago, that was under pressure. Now it's showing at 96% of profit, and it's at 96.80. It is down 1/3%, but it's because of the relatively low volatility, we're showing Starbucks sitting pretty at that trade. Let's just look at a roll of that just to check it out. I don't want to pay 4 cents. You're cheap. Could even go $1 lower just for kicks and giggles. And what would that be, though? So how many of those we have? Three contracts, right? So 300 shares multiplied by $95. So that would be rolling down. So it'd be 28,500. $90 divided by 28,000. Was it 900? Why bother with you? 16.2%. That's not bad on a company like Starbucks. $93 it's showing now. A 9-3, but is it going to be a sell-off day? I mean, it could easily be bouncing back to close to even today, or it could make a turn. It's been pretty flat for what, a good hour a good hour or so. We could put 93 on the board just to see what's up. Let's just check on it. Oh, I don't know about that. Let's put 5 on it. Let's leave it up at 93 and just see like if Starbucks takes a little bit more of a dip from where it's at now at 96.76, then that'll fill and we'll be rolling it down and releasing $300 in collateral. Yeah. Okay. So that's on the board, on the pending board. May not fill today. Doesn't matter to me. Keep an eye on it as we continue. We got Oracle, Penn, Starbucks, Square. Okay, Square. I have Square surrounded. So Square, aka Block. Hold on, sweetie, again. Hold on. Pausing you again. So we have Square surrounded. We have $55 calls on the board and $53 puts, both of which are doing well. Square is at 53 and what? 53 and 24. Starting to put pressure on us. Which isn't necessarily bad in this scenario because we could roll this. We could even roll it down. We could even roll it down to 52, I would imagine, and catch some action. Yeah, look, there's 52. 52, and we would still roll with 164 and saving another $400 in case we are assigned shares at any point. Let's check it out to see if we can come close. Doesn't look like we're gonna. Well, I bet we can do 40 right now. Yeah, collect 40 cents right now. Let's find out. You could do it. A little engine that could. I'm a big fan of the number 4. So that should fill soon. We'll leave it on the pending board until it does. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that. Square could turn on a dime and go back up in pressure 54, but we'll see. It looks like it's going to be, is it going to be green or red all day? Probably, but hopefully it won't get crazy on us. Continuing the fun. Square, Tesla. Okay, Tesla. I'm deep down in the whiskey on Tesla, but I'm still at profit because we just executed that roll on Square, and we did collect our 160. So let's put it on the board. S in the Q, roll the P, rolled it down to 32, 4 contracts, 922 expiration, and we collected $160 for doing so. Thank you very much, Mr. Market. Okay, now Tesla. This is a situation because Tesla is currently trading at 274.31, and we're sitting at a 250 call, but we're into it for 248 and change. So we've got some money in there. Not nearly as much as it would have been if we would have just bought it and sat on it. But that's not how we do it, is it? This is how we do it. Peeking over at Datadog, now under $94. In fact, it's at $93.57. So I will be taking a closer look at the Datadog, the Double Dog Dare You. If we roll this, can we collect any amount of money? Okay. Any amount of money. There's no way we're gonna be able to go higher though, are we? No, because we don't want to pay. We're at 22.30 on 22.40, 22.45. You're gonna do this all day? No. So we've got a big debit to fill, right? And we can stay at our 250, collect $95, all right? And then what does that quick math tell us? It tells us 95 divided by 250, right? Divided by 7, multiplied by 365. So it is 19.6%, 100 and, roughly 95 to $100 in our pocket. Let's just see if another week gets us over 20%. If we go out another week, And we would still need to. We could go to 255. We can go to 255. Let's try that. So we would add $250 to our My Little Pony Velcro wallet, still collect some dollars, only add 14 days to the trade. And it's pretty volatile, so we might fill that. Let's see. Love to roll that up and collect money and still have really a bunch of downside protection because of where it's trading right now. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Let's leave the 55 on the board. It says for now on the Tezzy, and we'll just watch that. Love to collect some dough and collect some dough. At least you laughed at it, Bart. Okay. United Health. What can we do here? We're at 60% profit, so we must be at what, 45-ish? 47. Holy moly. We're at 47 on United Health. We had a nice little, we're having a nice little trade on this. A bit of a swing trade plus premium because we just bought it. What date was that? What day was that? Was it last week? Maybe, maybe not. Whenever it was. We got a, what I originally called the triple nipple, but now I have, because that's a little vulgar. We had a friend in high school who had a triple nipple. We called him Trip. Oh boy. So we United Health took it on the chin, I don't know, a week or two ago. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just get 100 shares. I think I may have even sold a put as well. Let's get 100 shares, sell some calls, and see if this thing will roll out on us. And it has. So we're at 476.94. We're up over $1,000. We're at the 487.50 put, and it's currently trading at 487.20. Yeah. Let's go back to the call. Another long video today, huh, Bart? Yeah. Now that we're friends. So if we look to roll it, can I get up to 290? Can I get to 290 with some action? Yeah. Or should I just take my money and run, right? And put, the $48,750 back into the bank account. Let's take a look. Yeah, we can do whatever we want on this. Look at this. These got some nice action. We can go to 495 and still collect some dollar bills if we believe in United Health, and I do. I think it's going over 500 pretty soon. Let's see what's up. Yeah. Let's put 0.65. Let's put 65 cents on the board. And we're rolling up big time to 495. Hello. And it's only a week. It's only a week. You could do it. So we'll leave that on the board. French fried taters. Leave that on the board. We are down the day, though, nearly $4,700. It did just fill. So did we collect our 65? We did. So we collected the 65 on United Health and rolled that sucker MC out only a week. Roll, call, what is it? 495 strike. This would be one of my most favorite swing trades / premium / dividend / everything trade. And we just put this on 1 week out. Collected $65 to collect how much more dough? Do you know? Let's find out. So 49,500 is what we have locked in on the call. And then we went from 487.50, right? So we added another $750 of potential profit and got paid for doing so. Thank you so much, Mr. Market. Okay, here's a good one. So United Health off the board. UPS is, it's showing 80, almost 83% profit, but last I looked, it was putting a little pressure on me. Yeah, it's at 160.43 on the UPS. So there's still a lot of meat left on the bone. If we went to the roll, what's the debit they're going to show me? 18, not terrible. Can we go downtown to Chinatown? We can. We can go to 157.50. Is it still feasible, though, on the financial board? Let's find out. So at 157.50, you better write it down this time, though. 157.50, right? Times 300 shares is 47,250 in the collat and the Tyrol. So if we went with the 165, like some money to roll down, right? Is it still feasible? Because I would take UPS at 160, but I would be more happy to take it at 157.50. So let's divide that by our 47,250, adding 7 days to the trade. Yeah, 18.2. I know that's not a huge number, but it's more than my cash sitting in the settlement account collecting 4.9%, right? On a company that's going nowhere. And what I mean by that is it's not, there's no risk of it going to zero, which is where most people consider the risk. You know, like, why would you risk $47,250 for only 165? Well, it isn't really the risk, is it? It's not, because it's not going to zero. It is not going to zero. And guess what happens? We got Christmas coming up. What does that mean for UPS? Lots of packages to deliver. I don't know. Let's just put the 55 cents on the board. It says it's a low likelihood of filling, but we'll put it on the board, release $750 in collateral, and then leave it for a minute. Check back. I think we only have one more trade to look at, and that would be our friends over at Wynn Resorts. And Wynn Resorts should have been a swing trade. I should have bought it because I've had a lot of conviction that Wynn was rightfully downtown to Chinatown when I did start getting involved with the Wynn. Oh, it's not up nearly as high as I thought it was. So it's at 97.94, which means my $95 puts are sitting pretty. Let's see how many contracts we got on that. 3. So right now, what would a roll look like? Probably not great. If we rolled and stuck with the 95, it's not bad. If we stuck with the 95, it's potentially 144 and 95. It'll help to turn the calculator on. Just bring up the abacus so we can see what you're doing. Okay, so it's 9,500, right? So it's 100 shares, 3 contracts, 28,500. Yeah, 28.5. It is September though, so everybody tells me that it's a month where selling off begins about now. So it could be, you know, can we take risk completely off and let that 95 dollar put contracts and the 28,500 completely de-risk off the table, or do you continue with your thesis which says Wynn is worth more than $95 a share? Because our next week should be more volatile because the Fed is going to meet and then tell us that they are not raising rates. That's what I'm assuming. Well, where's our math at? 28,500. 144 divided by 28,500 divided by 7, right? Multiplied by 365, 26.3%. Hello. 26.3%. And let's check. I don't think Wynn has a dividend coming up, and I don't think they pay a great deal though either. But it's all cashish for my, now it's up over 98. So we'll probably get less. So they have 0.5% dividend yield. And they just had ex-dividend day. So nothing that can be concerned with regarding dividends. And we're going to get less money because Win is trying to trade up. But let's just check to see what we could do here. Because you could easily just let it ride out into the sunset. And then if there was another red day on Monday and it dipped anywhere below this number of 97.85 where it's currently trading, then we can collect some more money. Of course, we missed the weekend theta. Let's put a 50 spot on the board. 50 on the board and just see what happens. One ring-a-ding. We got one filled, 2, and 3. So we collected our 150 on Win. Roll call. So we rolled the put on that, stuck with the $95, 3 contracts, 1 week out. And what did we collect? 150, right? Yeah. 150. So that should be that as far as currently. I'm not saying we're done for the day because we still have the UPS on the board. We'll leave that up for now. We're messing around with Apple. I'm hoping that it stays above 175 today and I have to do nothing with that. Or gets above 175, I should say. So I'll be keeping an eye on that. And some of the other action on here, but that is we went through each one of the expiring trades for this week, cleaned some up, and collected some dough. So I'll update the spreadsheet, and I would imagine I'll come back with at least an aftermarket update for the entire week. So we will be heading down to West Lafayette tomorrow, see Coco, Dad's Day at the sorority, plus catching the football game. So that's going on. And thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, like, comment. You know what I'll do. I'll see you in the next video.